Hello friends, welcome to our channel. Today we are going to discuss about what are cyclones and what are super cyclones. Recently, the coastal states of Bay of Bengal has been deeply impacted by a super cyclone called Amphan. It was the first super cyclonic storm in the Bay of Bengal region after 20 years. The previous super cyclone in this region was the 1999 Odisha cyclone. In fact, the term supercyclone was introduced only after the 1999 Odisha cyclone. Amphan is the first cyclone of the 2020 cyclone season of the North Indian Ocean, which has already been a supercyclone that has hit the eastern coast of Bay of Bengal very badly. Let us understand what are supercyclones. Supercyclones are those cyclones with a wind speed of over 200 km per hour. The cyclones are classified into different categories depending upon the speed of the wind. The different categories are depression, deep depression, cyclonic storm, severe cyclonic storm, very severe cyclonic storm, extremely severe cyclonic storm, and super cyclonic storm. As we discussed, Amphan is a super cyclonic storm with wind speed over 200 km per hour. Cyclones, hurricanes, typhoons are essentially the same thing, but they are called with different names in different regions. So let us discuss how are cyclones formed. The cyclones are formed due to the low pressure created over the surface of water. The prevailing high temperature on the surface of the sea warms up the air, and thus this hot air rises up, thus causing a low pressure in that area. As a result, the cold air with high pressure from the surrounding rushes into the low pressure area. Again, this cold air is warmed up by the prevailing high temperature, and thus the air again rises up. This keeps on happening as a cyclic process. The warm, humid air that is rising ends up forming as clouds, and these clouds start spinning with the speed of the wind and intensifies into a cyclone. The center of the cyclone is called eye, and it is of course very calm. The cyclones that are formed in the Bay of Bengal region are much more intense than those of the Arabian Sea. This is because of various reasons. One such reason is geography. The mountains in East Africa tend to direct a lot of winds over the Arabian Sea, hence dissipating large amount of heat from the Arabian Sea. Whereas in Bay of Bengal it is surrounded by huge landmass which warms up the surface of water pretty easily. Also, the Bay of Bengal is fed by a constant source of fresh water in the form of giant rivers like Ganga and Brahmaputra. These rivers flowing over the large areas of land warms up the sea much more. This inland flow of fresh water from the land always keeps the surface of the ocean warmer, thus making it ready for any potential cyclone. In addition to this, the shape of the Indian subcontinent acts like a magnet and attracts a cyclone towards it. Also, the plains of the eastern coast are much more flatter, which prevents any deflection of winds. Thus, the Bay of Bengal region is much more vulnerable than the Arabian Sea to form cyclones. Hope you guys understood what are cyclones, what are supercyclones, how are they formed. Thank you for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy, and please do subscribe.